Bienvenidos, sean todos ustedes una vez más. Estamos reunidos los Mosqueperros, el mejor canal de YouTube. Y en esta ocasión traigo un jueguito que me pillé por ahí en las rebajas de Steam, que son las crónicas de Ismut en las montañas de la locura. Una aventura point and click, lovecraftniana. Y obviamente no podía decirle que no. Recordar que aquí en el canal igual, bueno, yo soy fan de la literatura, de los cuentos de Lovecraft. He leído bastante y me he dedicado también a buscar algunos jueguitos, porque dentro del tema de videojuegos ha habido varias decepciones en adaptar la obra o inspiraciones de Lovecraft. Lo que mejor ha funcionado son tomar ciertos elementos específicos y particulares, donde, como por ejemplo está la saga, está la de Dead Space, algunos elementos de otros juegos, por ejemplo Bloodborne, pero que toman parte de la ambientación. Sin embargo, aplican mecánicas de juego totalmente distintas a lo que tiene que ver con la narrativa de Lovecraft. Así que es difícil encontrarlo. Aquí, eso sí, en el canal hemos encontrado algunas joyitas, también muy orientadas a la aventura, más que nada aventuras narrativas, más que jugable. Como por ejemplo teníamos Call of the Sea, que es buenísimo, The Shore, el prólogo de Desolatium, que lo estamos esperando todavía, Dagon, que también es una aventura point and click, pero muy buena, muy buena. Transient, excelente de hecho Transient, muy bueno. Lamentablemente que con un final inconcluso. Y eso sí, me llevé la sorpresa que hace pocos meses lanzaron una actualización donde expandieron el final. En el fondo lo que todos decíamos, que el final estaba cortado, que no se llegaba a nada, que queda totalmente inconcluso. Parece que se pusieron las pilas, porque el juego era bueno, pero es que no tenía final. Ese era el problema, te lo cortaban antes, era como que faltaba un capítulo completo. Y parece que ahora se agregó, así que lo tengo en la lista de pendientes. También aparte de eso, y de Transient, tenemos Conarium en el canal y tenemos Moons of Madness, todos estos inspirados en la obra. Y Sanity of Morris, que si bien el Lovecraftiano per se tiene muchos elementos parecidos. Y ahora vamos a ver si las crónicas de Ismut en las montañas de la locura está a la altura de este panteón de jueguitos que hemos ido encontrando. Jueguitos de Lovecraft, así que vamos a ver Antártida 1921, Universidad de Miskatonic, Expedición Lake 4203. Ojo, las voces no son tan buenas, ¿eh? Les digo al tiro.
Slow down. Tell me everything, slowly and clearly.
Professor, we have found
Take a breath.
an entrance into the mountain.
Sí, vamos a jugar el tutorial. Por favor, seleccione una opción de diálogo. Ciertas opciones de diálogo llevan a más. Investiga detenidamente las opciones de diálogo. Eso puede darte más pistas sobre los misterios a los que te enfrentas.
An entrance into the mountain.
Yes, Professor. Exactly where the findings we discovered indicated. Incredibly, we were able to decipher the coordinates. It was not easy, I can tell you.
Where is it located precisely?
Precisely on the northeast side of the cliff.
Noreste del
Fortunately, it is
barranco.
covered by a thick layer of ice, probably formed over centuries. If not millennia, inlays are visible. Their shapes are not natural. We are facing an unprecedented discovery.
When was this discovered?
Yesterday morning, Professor. The radio was unusable from there due to the strange magnetism present. I immediately set out to inform you.
O sea, ayer la pillaron, ha pasado un día.
Give me a summary of the discovery.
The frozen findings discovered near the camp, with an advanced coordinate system. They led to a specific place on the side of the gigantic hill. There we discovered an entrance, completely frozen over, but not of natural formation. The radio does not work due to the strange magnetic field in the area. So, I left immediately to inform you.
What an incredible find! Prepare for immediate departure.
Certainly, Professor. I'll get the sleds ready.
And Johnson,
Yes, Professor?
pack dynamite. Lots of dynamite.
As good as done.
Juliado, oye, si vamos a un descubrimiento
Beside myself
arquitectónico.
with excitement. The work of a lifetime. Could it be one of those legendary civilizations like Atlantis or Mu? Speculation is pointless. I cannot wait to admire it firsthand.
Y partimos en la aventura, compañeros. ¿Qué misterio nos vamos a encontrar? ¿Qué puzzles? ¿Qué puzzles nos vamos a pillar por ahí? ¿Podré resolverlo? Las aventuras point and click no son muy lo mío. eran de un periodo anterior al que yo empezara a dedicarme a los videojuegos per se. Esto es más narrativo, yo soy más de la época del 2000 en adelante, donde ya había evolucionado un poquito el medio. Entonces los point and click como que me los salté. He jugado uno que otro.
All is ready, Professor. To you goes the honor.
Gentlemen, here, today, we make history. In this remote place, at the edge of the world, we, with me to guide you, have
Con
made the
me.
most sensational discovery ever recorded in the annals of history. Signs of intelligent life in a place no human has ever set foot before. This will be spoken of for eons to come, and it will radically change everything we thought we knew. Forever.
Pero weón,
Everything you requested.
tranquilo, ve la... Ve el descubrimiento primero antes de dar el discurso. O sea, igual es sorprendente, pues claramente, pero ojo. Elige a dónde caminar haciendo clic en el punto de la pantalla. Ya, no, haciendo clic en un punto de la pantalla. Eso lo domino, mira. Para acá, para allá. Jugabilidad a tope. Perfecto. Use el botón derecho del ratón para examinar un objeto. Use el botón izquierdo del ratón para realizar una acción por defecto en el objeto. Prueba ambas cosas en la caja. Entonces aquí tengo... Todo esto vale en callampa. Y aquí está caja. Entonces tiene que ser acá. Inspeccionamos. Perfecto. Abrimos. A veces la opción por defecto para un objeto es coger. Prueba pulsar el botón izquierdo en la palanca para cogerlo. Perfecto. Este es tu inventario. Mueve el cursor del ratón hacia la parte superior de la pantalla para volver a abrirlo. Los objetos que coges siempre aparecerán aquí. Puedes examinarlos con el botón derecho del ratón o prepararlos para su uso con el izquierdo. También es posible combinarlos. Coge la palanca y úsala en la caja. A ver. A crowbar.
I've done it. Everything needed to make the detonator is contained inside. All that remains is to collect them and mount the charge.
Listo. Has cogido dos objetos nuevos. Intenta combinarlos.
The base, the T-bar plunger fits into. A T-bar plunger.
Ahí.
Now all
Ahí.
that's left is to make that dynamite do its thing.
Ya has aprendido los controles que necesitas para continuar jugando. Perfecto. Una última cosa. Pulsa la rueda del ratón o el tabulador resaltará los puntos interactivos en pantalla. Ah, qué bueno. A ver. Ah, buenísimo. Sé que tengo que ir allá, pero quiero...
I would get nowhere with my bare hands. What a gigantic slab of ice. It must have taken millennia to form.
Y si pongo, por ejemplo, la crowbar...
It would serve.
Ya, o sea, te da opciones. Perfecto. Tenemos aquí, ahí y ahí. Yo creo que debieran cubrirse, cabros, la verdad. Siento que estamos un poquito cerca de la dinamita. O sea, de la dinamita. A ver, ahí sí.
Everything is in place.
Ya, pero cúbranse, pues, weones. Jugados. Se quedaron ahí mismo, weón. Y volamos la entrada al tiro ya.
We did it. Let's go inside to check. Atwood? Danforth! Dyer! Organize the equipment, gather the men, tie up the dogs, and follow me. I still can't believe what we have discovered.
Professor,
Such
wait for
magnificence.
us.
Bring the torches. You can't see a thing in here.
Vengan para acá, pues, weones.
What do we have here? We need lights.
Ya, perfecto.
what's in these frozen alcoves. Come see.
No creo
Gentlemen,
que queramos
within this
saberlo.
ice lie organic forms unlike anything we've ever seen.
Unbelievable.
What a sensational discovery!
Hell,
It will not be easy to pierce that layer of ice. Right, Professor?
not at all, Daya.
Professor,
Yes, Atwood.
do you know Pabodi from the engineering department?
Yes, I think I remember him.
He was working on a new type of drill that would do just that for us.
True. The whole campus was talking about it just before we left.
Great. We have to go back to camp to contact the university. The radios don't work here. One more thing we need to figure out. Remain here and keep updating the findings. We'll meet back there later.
Hey, what's this here?
What?
There's something stuck in the ice. Help me get it out. This could be worth a fortune.
You know that everything recovered from an excavation must be handed over to the professor.
Really? And what if I told you that I know someone who will buy it, and you'll never have to work again for the rest of your life?
Sounds tempting.
Let's see what it is first.
The unnatural silence, devoid of life, only the sound of the sea. Lone hadn't heard anything else for days. He felt no pain, but he could not stand. He could only crawl. At least now he could do that, and felt slightly stronger. But where to go? That was the problem. How would he escape from that hellish town? Innsmouth.
Está hecho pija, weón.
I'm still alive.
Una producción Psycho Death. Escrita y ideada por Humberto Parisi. A ver. Yo creo que promete. Yo creo que va bien. O sea, ya de entrada tenemos elementos bastante intrigantes. Gianpaolo algo, Greco. Y le ponen los créditos iniciales. Como si fuera una superproducción. Me gusta se la jueguen. Carlo de Rensis. Ahora, no tengo idea cuánto dura esta aventura point and click. Sé que no suelen ser muy largas. Si no te trabas en un puzzle, debieran ser relativamente cortas, pero...
It's not exactly easy for me to tell you everything I've been through. There's a turn of phrase that has stuck with me over the years. I read it in one of those collections of fantastical stories that are so popular these days. The author says something about the sea of ignorance in which we all swim, and he is dead on. How I would love to have drowned in that sea, and to have continued my life as if nothing else mattered. Maybe I could have died happy, or at least at peace, but I digress. This all began for me with a call from a certain Armitage, of Arkham's Miskatonic University. His brother had gone missing, and all the clues led to a remote coastal town, Innsmouth. Yes, I found Armitage's missing brother. That he was already gone, and from a violent death, chained to the wall of the labyrinthian caves beneath the town. The sole survivor I met was a fellow missionary priest, still alive. The fools. They were crazy enough to believe that they could freely preach their religion in Innsmouth. The priest told me a story I dismissed as mere invention at first. A tiara holding the power to awaken unclean creatures from the fringe of imagination.
Una tiara.
But in the end, I came to believe his tale. I recovered that unholy relic. There, a shapeless mass, a horror beyond description. surged forth and attacked us. The priest managed to get away. I was not quite so lucky. However, here I stand, able to tell you all of this. And it's from this point on that I want you to hear my story.
Sí, interesante que todo eso haya sido la introducción a la historia. Ojo que recuperamos el brazo y la pierna, que no la teníamos.
What the hell? But what? That insane creature grabbed me. After that, I remember nothing. I have to get out of this godforsaken town. At least I'm still in one piece.
O sea, el sacerdote se llevó esa tiara que está relacionada a esas criaturas infernales.
Perhaps that's at least one positive outcome from all this. Anyway, I never learned how to swim. I'd rather die right here than go back in there.
Ok, a ver.
I can't get over there from here. The infamous town of Innsmouth. Guarding the secrets they'll kill to keep. I got out, only by the skin of my teeth. I'm not going back in there. The entrance to the labyrinth of caves that runs beneath Innsmouth. I don't know how to swim in the open sea. I need something to keep me afloat.
La tablita, pues weón.
Apart from the cave, seems to be by sea.
Ok.
Looks like a plank from a broken crate. I'd say, knowing what goes on around here, that the crate was most likely thrown overboard in the scramble to avoid official scrutiny. An idea is forming in my mind about how to get myself over to the other side. I can't carry two at the same time.
Ok.
I can't reach it.
Ah, juncos, aquí están.
Some strong-looking reeds. Could come in handy. It would serve no purpose.
A ver.
I shouldn't tie any of them together. I'm not sure that's enough to keep me afloat.
Necesito uno más.
Let's give this a try.
El poder de la lógica.
I can use them to tie the planks together. This should work.
¡Qué salvavidas! ¡Qué salvavidas! Ahí vamos, chiquitito. Ahora hay que recuperar la tiara, pues, weón. A ver. ¿No puedo cliquear en nada? ¿En serio? A ver, ¿qué pasa acá?
Hey, you! Come over here. Stay out of sight.
Figura misteriosa.
Shush. Don't make the slightest sound, please.
Rest at ease. You're lucky you ran into me first. I'm the only one in town you can trust.
Sí, porque la cara de zombies que tienen los otros,
To
weón.
the northeast, you will find an old abandoned railway that leads out of town. And now I'll go distract them for you. You get to move on, and keep your head down.
Thank you. I hope I can somehow repay you one day.
A good bottle of whiskey is never unwelcome. Speaking of which... Well, do you have any whiskey for the good Zadok?
Shut up, old man.
Why do we even let this smelly old tramp camp out in our town?
So, about that whiskey. Or would you like me to blab some of your secrets to the guy who works in the drugstore?
After him.
Sure.
Uy, nos salvó el viejito, weón. Ah, shit, no sabía que estaba jugando, weón. Ya tengo que evitar que me agarren. Pero pícala, pues, weón. Se va para arriba, ¿no? Sí, se fue para arriba. Mierda, 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 mierda. Ahí está la vía férrea que lleva fuera de la ciudad. Esta es, ¿o no? Sí. ¡Escapamos! Hemos escapado de la ciudad.
He traveled in seclusion out of fear that they were following him. He managed to get back home, to his Arkham. He couldn't, however, rid himself of the sense of dread he had brought back with him.
Or just get it over with first. Now comes the difficult part. But first, I must grab some shut-eye and a change of clothes.
Correcto. Correcto, compañero, porque así...
Underling number 7, report.
Master.
I hear you have some news of interest for me.
Yes, Master. Sadly, I must report that the Marshes have failed to keep the tiara in our possession for the upcoming ritual.
Very unfortunate. You just can't trust those damn fishmen. But we will
¿Tiene la
remedy
máscara de
that.
Tulu?
Continue.
Yes. Yes, Master. One of our Innsmouth affiliates reported something extraordinary. Some private investigator was attacked by the unspeakable creature that dwells in the labyrinth of tunnels, yet somehow survived.
What? Nobody has ever survived a Shoggoth.
Shogot.
Track him down.
Oh, ahora nos están buscando unos cultistas. Y la tiara anda por ahí perdida.
I gotta inform Armitage of his brother's ugly end. Maybe I will also tell him something about the strange tiara, and about Elliot running off with it.
Y Elliot. Si te empezaba a anotar los nombres, weón. Elliot es el cura.
Perhaps his contacts can look into all that further. It could actually be dangerous, but who could even tell after all I've been through? Surely they don't lack for weirdness in that town.
A ver. Por fin, necesito... Esta weá necesito empezar a ir anotando porque si no me voy a ir a la mierda más adelante. Así que déjenme... Déjenme anotar. Hay un lápiz cuando se necesita que haya un lápiz. Ya, Elliot es el cura que se robó la tiara. O sea, no se la robó. El weón apretó cueva con la tiara, que es distinto. Pero era el cura que estaba atrapado. Elliot es el cura. Cura con tiara, la otra. Armitage. El que estaba buscando al hermano. Al hermano. Y estaba en la ciudad, o sea, en la universidad de... oh, se me olvidó el nombre. Discatonic, esa wea. Sí. Ya, veamos qué tenemos. Una alfombra, lo primero hay que inspeccionar.
I don't feel like picking it up. A shabby rug. A simple chair. There's no time now. I must...
Armitage, sí. Una escoba.
I'm not in the mood to sweep up right now. I don't want to tear another page off. I must have passed out there on that shore for longer than I thought.
Okay. Tablón de anuncios. A ver.
There's no time now. I must call Armitage.
Ah,
So
puta
many
madre.
old cases. Lots of material concerning Red Hook.
Red Hook. Ojo ahí con la referencia.
This is not the time to analyze these old cases.
Ya, pero déjame ver si hay algo interesante, pues, weón. No, mejor no.
There's no time now.
Ya, llama, weón.
Armitage?
Lone, you're back?
Lone.
Finally. I've been waiting on news from you for weeks. I was beside myself with worry, but enough with the prattling. Have you found my brother?
I'd rather talk about it in person. When can I meet you at Miskatonic?
Miskatonic.
Immediately.
I'll see you shortly then.
Ya, vamos completando. Y Lone es el detective.
No time for that. No time for that. I feel at home in the shadows.
Supongo que nos vamos, pues, weón. ¿No quiere hacer nada más?
Hi, Mickey.
Hi, Lone. I haven't seen you around in a while.
I've been working here and there.
I see. Take care, Lone.
Right back at you, Mickey.
Salida, entrada a la oficina.
If I ever want to redecorate my office, I'll think about grabbing it.
Está bacán. La entrada, weón, está muy bacán.
No time for that. No time for that.
No hay tiempo para nada.
I don't like fruits. Too healthy.
El culeado rudo. Sí.
Hi, Leo. How you doing?
No, been a while. Been a month or more that I'd seen ya.
Sí, hablemos con los conocidos a ver si hay alguna noticia interesante que nos suelten por ahí. Somos un detective privado, así que...
See you soon.
Stop by whenever you like.
Por ahora nada, pero... Como detective tenemos que estar ahí al tanto de la información de las calles, así que tenemos que tener conocido. Y un ambulante y un vendedor, eso bueno, las cachan todas. ¿Dónde están? Universidad, oficina del Lone. Y hay un cementerio, hay un aeropuerto, ya.
Hi, guys.
Hiya. What can we do for you?
Are you students here?
Yes, doctorates of medicine.
Ay, hombre.
May I ask your names?
I am Johan Hansen, but everyone calls me
¿Por qué
Billy.
Billy si se llama Johan Hansen?
Yeah, hi there.
You're a man of few words.
No time to talk. I have to study.
Okay.
You know Henry Armitage?
Yes, he's the curator of the library. A true gentleman.
Until next time.
Good day.
Hablar con el jardinero.
Good morning. Thanks. Same right back at you. But if you'll excuse me, I'm a bit busy here.
Él es el asesino.
Sorry.
Cortita. Es que la verdad no tenemos nada que hacer ahí, pues bueno. Ya, vamos a buscar a...
Lone Carter.
Yes?
Go on in. Armitage is waiting for you.
Thanks. I can't reach it. I can't reach...
Excuse me. Can't you see that we're engaged in a vital discussion? Some space, please.
Okay, I'm backing off.
Igual estamos actuando raros,
Downright
pero...
rude.
Vamos a buscar al profesor. Me acuerdo en Mass Effect cuando tú conseguías misiones acercándote a escuchar a la gente. Ahí está.
Sorry, I was just wandering around studying some texts. You look well.
I have some bad news for you.
Go on.
Your brother didn't make it. I'm sorry.
How did it happen?
I'm not sure you want to know the details right now.
It's what I paid you for.
I found him in the tunnels that run under Innsmouth. I didn't make it in time.
Who did this? Who?
It seems the laws of civilized society mean nothing in Innsmouth. Apparently your brother and Elliot stuck their noses somewhere they shouldn't have.
This Elliot you speak of was dead too?
No, he was still alive when I got there. We both escaped with our lives by a hair. An impossible creature attacked us. I still have no idea how I managed to survive intact. Unfortunately, I don't know where Elliot ended up.
I'll need a few days to make some inquiries. I will get back to you soon. In the meantime, try getting in touch with one of my contacts, a man by the name of William Blanco. He writes for those cheap pulp magazines, but is also an expert on the occult. He often comes by here. He simply devours the rare texts that only we possess. Sadly, I do not know his address or even a telephone number, but I'm sure for a detective of your reputation, finding him will be but a trivial matter. Discuss with him everything you have discovered, and I'm sure he will get back to me.
I'll see you later then, I guess.
Ok. Supongo que estamos trabajando para Armitage, que no está tan preocupado en su hermano. Como cabría esperar. Sino en lo que estaba metido su hermano, porque...
I don't... Some space!
Okay. Rude as hell. I got nothing to ask him about.
A ver, vamos a preguntar por acá. Jardineros también puede que cachen.
Sorry.
No, puede que no. Los estudiantes de por acá.
Hi guys.
Hiya. What can we do for you?
No, de hecho, no hay nada acá. Bueno, supongo que lo único que queda es en la oficina de Lone. No creo que... Sí, no hay nada que preguntarle.
Mailman must have been by while I was out. Strange. I was gone for more than a month and there was no mail waiting. And then the moment I'm home, here some is.
Pero lee la carta, pues, weón.
Lone, I've been trying to get in touch with you for days. I absolutely need you to look into a case I'm working on. Come as soon as you can to the crime scene on Walton Street. A. Logan. Alan. Haven't heard from him in ages. If he needs me,
Logan.
I'm only too happy to help him out.
¿Es otro detective? ¿Será un policía? O sea, tenemos abierta la línea que tenemos que buscar a William Blanco. Buscar.
A spare set of lockpicks. A good find. I lost my last pair in Innsmouth.
Veamos qué otra cosa.
This could come in handy. There's some chemistry equipment in here. Served me well in the Kroichak case. This could come in handy. There's nothing else I need in there. Nothing of worth.
Esto ya está abierto, ¿cierto? Ya, rescatamos algunos objetos. Se nos viene un caso que involucra series sobrenaturales y tenemos que ir lo más preparados posible.
There's no one I need to call.
Sí. Sí, ya. Yo sé que lo que... A ver si ahora me deja
There's
leer
nothing I
esto.
So many old. Not right now, though.
Ya. Vamos entonces a ayudar a Logan. Alan Logan, que no sé quién es, pero... Ahí está. Barrio pobre. Ah, chucha. Ah, chucha. Ah, mierda.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Wait. Lone, my dear friend.
Oof.
Alan, I came as soon as I got your letter.
What letter?
This one.
I didn't send you any letter.
What?
I would have just called you up on the telephone. You're one of the few who own such a device of the devil.
Witty as always, I see. Someone knew about this case you're on and saw fit to involve me in it. I wonder who it could be.
Well, since you're here anyway, you might as well give us a hand. Just like old times. I slaved like a dog, and you occasionally had a flash of brilliance and solved the case outright.
All the while you were busy scarfing down donuts. Such excesses of sugar intake can block one's higher reasoning faculties, you know?
Same old Lone.
Un poco macabro el asesinato.
Bud, fill my friend in on this whole gruesome affair.
Certainly, Captain. The landlady called the station this morning to report that she had found Mr. Gillum hanging, mutilated, here in his room, with Sarah Rupert disemboweled in the bed.
Did the lady in question have access to the victim's room?
That has yet to be established.
I spoke with her earlier. Apparently she found the door ajar. I doubt she was lying, given the state of shock she was in. It's unlikely she has the stomach for such a macabre act. We had to call an ambulance to tend to her. She was fainting at my feet.
The corpses were gutted. Liver and pancreas have both been removed.
Hígado y
And
páncreas.
even more disgustingly, his eyes and mouth have been stitched shut, besides the fact that his lower half is still yet to be found. Records show that the girl over there, Sarah Rupert, did not reside here. It's possible they were dating and she was merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. The victim was a student of parapsychology at Miskatonic University, originally from Haverhill. He lived here to take advantage of the low-rent neighborhood. Probably couldn't afford a room on the university campus.
Difficult for such a person to make mortal enemies. He was most likely just easy prey for our killer due to his withdrawn lifestyle.
We will investigate his acquaintances more thoroughly. In the meantime, feel free to take a look around, but don't touch anything.
Ok. Sarah Rupert.
I don't want to touch it. Sarah Rupert. Poor girl. I don't want to touch it. Surgical work. The internal organs have been removed. What kind of maniac would do this?
Quirúrgico, o sea, no fue una bestia, ya.
Lone, please don't touch anything. The crime scene photographer is on his way.
Sure. I don't want to touch that.
No, pero no lo toques, pero...
Horrible. Who could do such a thing? The victim's blood was collected in this basin. Weird residue lay around it. Almost like someone drank from it. I don't want to touch it. It sends a shiver up my spine. An old-fashioned cop. Do you remember any other details?
No, I would say none.
Salida Palangana Barrote. Vamos a inspeccionar, a ver.
Mechanism to block out the sun. Nobody could say this isn't a nice, bright room. Quite meager. There are also some crumbs on it. It probably doubled as his dining table.
Espérate, hay algo.
A blank piece of paper.
Lone, please, the crimes.
Sure.
Sí, si no me dejan tocar nada, weón.
My old friend Alan. Alan?
Yes?
A ver, hablemos
I'd like
primero
to know
sobre
who
la
sent that
carta.
letter in your name.
I have no idea how to look into that any further. But it weighs heavily on my mind, too. They know who both you and I are.
Yep.
Eh,
Can you tell me anything more about the victim?
We've already given you all the information we have so far. I get a feeling this is going to be a rough one. But luck sent you here, right?
no sé si la suerte, weón.
Yep. Luck.
Luck.
This ain't the nicest of neighborhoods, if I remember correctly.
Right. But it is not unheard of to find decent people of lesser means living here for the rock-bottom rent.
Bud looks like your typical run-of-the-mill policeman.
He is.
Also quite the bigot, apparently.
But with excellent hearing, Mr. Carter.
Oops.
Good, Lone. A lot has changed since you left. My promotion up the ranks has been quite stressful.
Congratulations. I hadn't heard.
Thanks.
I'll let you know if I find out anything else.
Thanks, Lone. I owe you.
Catry, barrote, eso lo tenemos, Catry.
Or girl. An integral part of the crime. A very laborious ritual.
Agujero en la pared.
Probably the lair of some rodents. Probably the lair of some rodents. It's a door.
Bueno, la puerta sí la puedo tocar, así que...
Please do not touch anything, Lone. The crime scene for...
Sure. Horrible. Who could do such?
A ver. Él es de la Universidad de Miskatonic. Quizá...
Hi, guys.
Hiya. What can we do?
Until next time.
Good day.
I got nothing to add.
Pero él está esperando que yo encuentre a William Blanco, si no me equivoco. Sí.
Armitage.
Please, Lone. I need some time alone right.
Bueno, claramente la idea de venir a obtener información del estudiante de parapsicología no fue la mejor.
You. Yet again.
I'm going.
Lo que me queda es el barrio pobre, pero no me dejan tocar nada. Estoy aquí parado.
No. Lone, please don't. The crime scene photographer.
Sure. A strange mechanism. Nobody could say.
¿Qué es esto? Tuvo ensayo. No se me había ocurrido eso.
It would serve no purpose. It would serve no.
No, no serviría de nada. Si no es en la palangana, no es aquí. A ver. Vámonos a la oficina, a ver qué pasa.
I got nothing to add.
Good morning. How can I serve you?
Name's Lone Carter from next door.
Yeah, I've seen you around, but I haven't bumped into you for a while. You look like one of those investigators from the novels.
Without quite as much work, sadly.
Nice to meet you. I'm Calvin.
Calvin,
I
good
run
idea.
this shop. It was founded by my grandfather, Melvin, hence the name.
Nice to meet you, pal. Maybe you can help me out. What are you dealing here?
A multitude of books and magazines, some quite rare.
Sí, aquí quizá podamos pillar pistas sobre William Blanco, que devoraba estos libros.
I'm looking for one of those rags that publishes them hack horror stories.
Something like Weird Tales?
Weird Tales.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm afraid we're out of stock.
Damn it. It's all right, Lone. It's all right. Do you know of anyone else who sells it locally?
We are the exclusive dealers. Maybe you could find someone in Boston.
I ain't going all the way to Boston just to buy some rag.
I can tell this is important to you. Maybe I can help you out.
Really? Thanks.
Slow down now, slow down. I happen to collect those magazines.
Great. Can you tell me the publisher's name then, please?
There's just one slight problem. In order to keep them pristine, I do not allow even myself to open them. That could damage them.
Why even buy them?
You could never understand the heart of a collector.
What do you want for just a sneak peek?
Do you work in this building?
Yeah, I even live in it, to be honest. What's that got to do with anything?
Perfect. In order to give you the information you're after, I will need you to do something for me first.
Well, ain't you just the smarmy little bastard?
Tread lightly, Lone. It's either this or a trip to Boston for you. Or you can wander around the city asking everyone if they know who publishes Weird Tales.
I could just go to the patent office and ask who registered the title.
You surely could, but the bureaucracy is notoriously slow. Who knows which dusty shelf this one vital piece of information sits on? But I feel you have a certain urgency, and the favor I ask shouldn't occupy you for too long.
¿Qué voy a pedir?
Get on with it. I might just put some lead in his head. Lone, deep breaths. Dr. Ivory says I need to learn to control my anger.
Do you know Foreman?
Yep. He lives on the same floor as me.
Great! That bastard's been boasting around about having a better collection than mine, which is obviously impossible.
Oh, my breaking heart.
Anyway, I always end up second best at our club meetings. Now, each of us has a list with every item in our collection pinpointed down to the iota. I need you to find Foreman's list, Carter, so I can expose how lacking it is in front of everyone.
Are you aware that breaking and entering is a serious crime?
Of course, but you seem the kind of man who might find small detours from common ethics.
I'll see what I can do.
A ver.
I have no time to read right now. I have no time to read right now. I have no time to... Various physics schoolbook. I never paid much attention in science class, but I do remember being zapped by static electricity. It seemed like a kind of magic. The rug in my office would probably do the job, provided that the right material is rubbed on it.
Mira tú.
I have no reason to speak. He's way too chatty.
¿Parola?
I don't need to climb up there right now. Only whenever a bulb in my office burns.
A ver, ¿qué tenemos acá?
I'm not wearing an overcoat. I never take off this trend.
Tenemos lámpara, silla, escoba.
A long and thin object. It will probably end up being of some use eventually.
Ya, ok.
Well, more so than merely as a broom anyway. I could always put it back together if need be.
Por eso siempre hay que tomar todas estas cosas.
So many old cases. Not right now. Behind this board is a hole that looks directly into the neighbor's room. It seems that not plugging it turned out to be the best choice after all. Bless my laziness.
Ya, esa weá es súper... ¿Cómo había yo de saber esa weá?
That seems to be what I'm looking for. I can see Foreman's desk from here. Over there is the list I need. I can't get there. I'll have to come up with something else.
A ver. Pero un palo de escoba, ¿cómo hay a recoger un papel con un palo de escoba? No, pues weón, ¿viste?
It's long enough to reach the list, but it has no way to grab it.
No creo que... Espérate.
It would serve no purpose.
Lámpara, escritorio.
The usual method. I don't feel like picking it up. It would serve no purpose. A broom. It would serve no...
Necesito frotarla.
So many old kids. Not right now.
Necesito encontrar un material. Aquí no había nada, ¿cierto?
There's nothing else.
Aquí no había nada.
Nothing of worth. There's nothing else. I'm not worried. I never take.
A ver, tengo una escoba, un tubo de ensayo que no tendría sentido. El tubo de ensayo además no se carga eléctricamente.
Ow. Seems to be charged with static electricity now.
What? El tubo de ensayo. ¿Se cargó eléctricamente un tubo de ensayo de vidrio? ¿Qué?
What luck. A perfect fit.
Quedé así, plop. ¿Puede ser? El vidrio. Vidrio.
Bingo. Now to take the list to Calvin. Foreman's list to be delivered to that.
Sorpresivo. Sorpresivo, la verdad.
Hello, Mr. Carter. Where are we with the list?
Here's your good-for-nothing list.
Outstanding. Thank you very much.
The name of the publisher. Now.
Sure. Don't get flustered. Derlifson Press.
Good. Is the telephone number mentioned at all?
005672.
Perfect. As I see things, you still owe me a favor.
That wasn't the deal.
As you saw, I'm very good at small detours from common ethics. Perhaps I could even take some scissors to that little collection of yours and make it a bit larger, piece by piece.
I do still owe you a favor.
Well said, and don't you forget it. Oh, by the way, did the mail already come today?
Nope, no delivery yet.
I got nothing to ask him.
Oye, había una pregunta al cartero. Ah, no, se le preguntó al final. Tiene el número de teléfono. Así que ahora ya podemos ir por el número de teléfono de la editorial. ...005672 Darlington Press.
I'm after some information.
Go on, sir.
I need the address of one of your collaborators, William Blanco.
We cannot disclose private details.
Please, it's very important. I'm...
Lon Carter no me va a decir nada. Henry Armitage. Puede ser John Smith.
Henry Armitage, curator of the Miskatonic University
John Smith es
Library.
como súper
Hello,
genérico.
Dr. Armitage. I'm Susie Betchler.
Susie.
Do you remember me?
I mean, come on. What were the chances?
Tal vez la cagué.
Sure. Susie. Yes, I remember.
Do you now?
Not really, to tell you the truth.
When you told me I was your favorite student, you lied. You total bastard.
Oops.
Ups, no salió como queríamos.
Listen, Press. Good morning. How can I help you?
I'm after some information.
Go on, sir.
I need the address of one of your collaborators, William Blanco.
We cannot disclose private details.
Please, it's very important. I'm Henry Armitage, curator of the Miskatonic University Library.
Yo creo que vamos bien por ahí. puede que no funcione. Y al menos se saltaron eso.
John Smith, tax agent.
Oh, God. Taxes. Go on.
Pero John Smith es como súper genérico. El nombre más genérico del mundo.
You sound nervous. Calm down.
No, is that really...
You have a big problem.
Tell me, what is it?
It concerns some of your payments. Just give me the address, and I'll leave you in peace.
Van a ir todos a la cárcel, no.
I've seen some irregularities.
As I've already told you, we cannot disclose this information. Not over the phone, at least.
I wouldn't want to have to go there with a warrant.
I really cannot do that. Good day.
She hung up. I'll have to be a lot more threatening than that if I want to get any.
Oye, yo traté de sonar lo más razonable, weón. Traté de ser lo más razonable.
Durlison Press. Good morning. How can I help you?
I'm after some information.
Go on, sir.
I need the address of one of your collaborators, William Blanco.
We cannot disclose private details.
Please, it's very important. I'm John Smith, tax agent.
Oh, God. Taxes. Go on.
Let's get right to the points. I'll be needing William Blanco's address.
But really, I can't.
You have a big problem.
But you better ask my boss. Now he's not here.
Just give me the address, and I'll leave you in peace.
Creo que esta es muy extrema.
You need to explain yourselves.
Sure. Hold the line while I see what I can do.
Sí, es que la otra era muy extrema, pues, weón.
I wouldn't want to have to go there with a warrant.
Oh my God, you caught me off guard. I don't know if... No, I really can't. I'm very sorry.
¡Ay, weona, dame la puta dirección!
She was just about to break and give me the address.
¡Ah! ¿Sabes que voy a ir toda la cárcel? Que yo creo que eso es como demasiado extremo, así.
I'm after...
Go on.
I need the address, please.
Dame el puto...
Go on.
Let's get right to the points. I'll be needing William Blanco's address.
But really, I can't.
You have a big...
But you better ask now he's not...
Just give me the address. You're all going to jail.
Sure. Hold the line while I see what I can do. I'm here.
We'll make sure you all end up in the slammer. Give me the address, now.
Oh.
I guess I went too far.
¡Bueno! ¿Pero por qué? ¡La puta madre! ¡Oh, sí, no!
ride to the... I'll be needing William...
But I can't.
You have a...
But you better ask now. He's
Just give me the address.
Ya, estamos súper bien, pero no me tengo que pasar ahora.
You're all going...
Sure. Hold the line while I see what I can
Ya,
do.
aquí tengo que presionar poquito.
I wouldn't want to have to go there with warrants.
I'd be fired if I...
You won't be fired. You'll be promoted. You will have...
Okay, hold for a moment, please.
Hope it works out.
Here's the address. 27
Big man.
Good day.
Good day to you.
¡Oh, lo logramos! Logramos pasar por la prueba del teléfono. Ya, mira, fuera de lo raro que es ese agujero, de lo fortuito que era encontrar eso ahí, pero bueno. Piola por ahora, piola. Así que espero les esté gustando, queridos compañeros. Yo voy a guardar aquí una ranura guardado. Perfecto, y vamos a guardar una segunda ranura guardada por si acaso. Y nos vamos a ver en la próxima, compañeros. Cuídense. Adiós.